Hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome to another Pokémon TCG Battle. We are here and keeping in the theme with short battles, as that seems to be all I can record at the moment. Seeing, not because I'm trying to make them short, just because they keep going really quickly. We have Groudon versus Talonflame. I am using Groudon, the modified Primal Clash Earth's Pulse deck that I have, and my dad is using my modified Burning Winds, Phantom Forces, all that good stuff deck. On I'm on left, he's on right, all the good stuff that normally happens. One basic each. That's just coincidence. I believe I start with a regular Groudon basic, and my dad starts with a Chansey. Not the best start for him compared to mine, because Chansey is weak to fighting, which Groudon is in the TCG. Because there's no ground type in the TCG. So yeah. Be sure to check out the earlier battle video. That wasn't as exciting as this probably might be. I don't remember, to be honest, but it had a very anticlimactic ending. So yeah, just mosey on over. I mean, it's only like 14 minutes long, so it's not like you're just going to take a sizable chunk of time out of your day. And it would be nice if you just could drop a like on either of those videos. So I am starting with a fighting energy on the Groudon. I play Tieno to draw 3 new cards to my hand. I get a fighting energy, and some kind of Pokemon that I couldn't quite make out. It might have been Linoone, it might have not. In fact, it was Acrobike, and I lied. It wasn't Pokemon at all, because Acrobike is not a Pokemon. But hey ho. So I play my Stadium card, Scorched Earth, knowing that what's in both of these decks. I know there is no Stadium card in the Talonflame deck, so there's no chance of the Stadium being removed at any point. However, the Stadium card doesn't see much action. I just put it there just for GP, just in case we need it. So my dad draws. He won the toss. He chose for me to go first, so he could draw a card. He gets a Fire Energy onto the Chansey there. He of course needs those 3 energies on there so that he can Lucky Punch, and he needs 7 cards in his hand to do so. Conveniently, in that deck we do run Professor Sycamore, which is an easy way to get 7 cards in your hand and helps really well with the Chansey. Anyway, it's passed back to my go. I've drawn a card. I'm playing the Acrobike I drew last turn that isn't a Linoone, and I get the choice of a Fighting Energy and a Medicham. I discard the Fighting Energy, keep the Medicham. Because I don't really need the Fighting Energy. I have quite a few energies in my hand. I'm pretty sure I have Professor's Letter as well. And getting rid of the Medicham, which is actually quite a good card, would not be a smart idea. Anyway, I'm powering up the Groudon even more. The Groudon can now do its first attack, which is Rock Smash. We flip a coin for Rock Smash, and we've, I think, flipped Tails. So the Rock Smash will only do 40. Normally it would do 20 with the Tails. However, because Chansey is weak to fighting, it does an additional 20 anyway, meaning that if I'd have flipped heads it would have done 80, and this game would have been over very, very quickly. Yanma comes down now on my dad's side of the bench. First bench Pokemon of the game, so convenient considering I could knock out the Chansey next turn potentially. Also nice because the Yanma is Grass type, which is what my Groudon is weak to, so if he does get that powered up, that will be doing a sizable chunk to that 130 health that Groudon has. However, he does decide to continue powering up the Chansey. Not the smartest play in my book, but, you know, it's not me playing that deck. I, however, managed to get a Chansey of my own. He does use Nap on his turn to heal 30 of the damage off, which does mean I cannot kill him this turn, meaning he does have the potential to do Lucky Punch the turn after. I get a 3rd energy on my Groudon, so that I am getting closer and closer to that break ground attack that will be exceedingly devastating to his whole bench. Nothing on his bench that he has out at the moment will be able to live an attack from Groudon if I can do break ground. I'm now flipping for Rock Smash again. I believe that is a Tails, because it's right there. So, there we go. The Chansey is at half HP. Out comes Fletchling. on my dad's side. There's my hand. I don't know why I decided to show you that, but I did. The pace of this battle's just slowed down. He just decides to nap, brings himself back down to 20. He is still in killing range. I did see an energy in my hands, and you only need 3 fighting energies, and the other energy can be anything. I did see an electric energy when I showed you my hand, so I know that Break Ground can come. However, I believe I did top deck a fighting energy, so I could attach that. But being that the fighting Pokemon in this deck need quite a few fighting energies, being Groudon EX needing 4, Groudon needing 4, and Rhyperior needing 4, I decided not to waste the fighting energy and attach the electric energy to the Groudon, and pick up the W against the Chansey with the Break Ground attack, putting 10 on my bench Chansey because Break Ground hits your bench for 10. I believe I mentioned that I could have run like a Barrier Mr. Mime here to stop that kind of stuff happening to my bench, but you know, future decks I'm planning to run that. It's quite a good card. I'm a big fan of the unlimited format, as you can tell from these battles. I'm just slapping whatever card works with the deck. So yeah, I do get a Linoon as my prize. I knew there was a Linoon in here somewhere. It is my dad's go. He has chosen to promote the Fletchling, which he has now evolved into Fletchinder. Talonflame would be nice here. Talonflame would be able to live with Break Ground attack. It has 130 and it resists fighting. It would live with 50 HP. I begin to power up the Chansey just in case the Groudon goes down. I believe I just KO here because I think Fletchinder only has 80 HP possibly. So even with its fighting resistance of -20, that is still a knockout. Again, same with the Yanma. Yanma has a -20 to fighting, but has only 70 HP. That would be a knockout also if he promoted the Yanma. Obviously, he did get the Fletchinder that turn, so he's not like he could have predicted. However, it does do an additional 10 to my bench Chansey, which is now down to 80. Not that that really matters. I'm not sure this Chansey's going to see much play this game, considering how we are pretty much at the end of the game, and I have a fully powered up Groudon. My dad does decide to saunter away his hand in hopes of a better one. That is probably a good position. However, I do not believe that there is a card in there that's a basic that's strong enough to live a Break Ground attack, meaning that it wouldn't really matter anyway. However, Yanmega would be nice. Yanmega would be able to do a very sizable chunk to the Groudon. I believe actually it would be able to take out the Groudon, seeing that it would take 100 turn 1 because of weakness, and having 110 HP and a resistance to fighting would mean that it would survive on 30 left. Meaning that Groudon will be out. However, he does not get the Yanmega, plus he would need 3 energies on the Yanma, which he does not have. He gets very unlucky. Here he could discard a fire energy, but I believe he does forget about the stadium. He just decides to attach a grass energy and end his turn, I believe. You do need 2 energies to air slash with Yanma, so he's not doing any damage this turn. I attach another energy onto that Chansey there, just for GP, because this is the final turn of the game. I do point out the stadium, and he could have used it as to get more cards, but it's too late now, and it's all over, because I can just Break Ground. I decided to first use Freshwater Set, which I've had for a while at least. I think I might have even been in my starting hand, to heal that 20 damage off the Chansey. Freshwater Set is a nice card, so yeah. There we go, there's my hand. More fighting energies. He's just showing me what he had in his hand there. So yep, that was the game. I believe Groudon EX was actually a prize. I think I show my prizes in a second. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the earlier battle video. Be sure to check out last week's battle video. There was some intense action in those. There's the Groudon EX. Say hello to Groudon EX. Leave a like for Groudon EX, guys. And yeah, I will see you in another video. Bye.